Hi and welcome to another edition of Onside SA where Budge and I run through it, and we're going to be speaking to Stevie B, our pundit from the UK as well, and we're going to run through what's happening locally as well and we'll give you our best bets. Budge, let's get on to last one standing. 11 people, well, 10 people left. One's got two, North's have got two, Craig Garvey and Craig Swan, I think it is. Just looking through the boys that are left, you know, last week we said, well, Greg Petzer looks like the boy to go through. He's out.
I'll put the marker on him. Sorry, Greg.
Yeah, and now it gets tougher, Budge, because a lot of people have used the top sides. And just to run through for you, those of you who don't know, the 11 that are left are Bruce Armstrong, Ernie Wallace, Skip, Gary Leach, Guillaume Nell, Gutta Gillespie, Larry Weinstein, Neville Rossich, North 1 and 2, which are the Craigs, Marlene Fisher and Steve Laveau.
Yeah, brother and sister.
Oh, they're both still in it, eh?
Yeah.
Okay. Just looking at the Man United, Spurs, Liverpool, Chelsea, they support the top sides, except Steve Laveau supports Aston Villa.
He's already made the game available what he wants to go to. I said if he wins it, Aston Villa play Preston on the Wednesday, and then Aston Villa plays Sheffield Wednesday at home on the Saturday. I said I'd spoil him. Take him to a football stadium at Deepdale, then we'll go to Villa Park if he wins. But he's very confident.
Is he?
Disappointed he's not one of the favourites to win it, but we'll see. But he's got Guillaume Nell to beat.
Yeah.
You know, I walked into the office the other day. It was the South Pole, Paul. Must have been, So I asked him, what is he doing? He said, preparation for London. So Guillaume's confident. He's already given us his selections. So.
Yeah, he's the only one who got a selection from so far. He's gone for Liverpool, and they play Burnley.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, so that's it. And we're just talking about how quickly this last 11 can go. And we've got a situation where we're looking at the new last one standing on the weekend of the 13th to the 14th of October. That means there's three more league matches.
Three more league matches till the end of the month. Then there's the international week, and then we'll start the next one the following. You know, we've got to give these guys a bit of glory.
Yeah. All right, so that's last one standing, the great contest, 11 left. Right, we think we've got Stevie B on the line. Stevie, can you hear us?
I can. Good morning, Russ. Morning, Buzz.
Morning, Steve.
Morning. Good to hear from you, Stevie. Lovely photo. We got a photo of you. Now, this wasn't taken at Lord's, was it?
If that's yes, it was last Thursday.
It was. Where's your jacket?
Yeah, this is another photo, Steve. I think we've got you watching Fulham win. But you at the game last night?
I wasn't at the game last night. They made hard work of it, as they tend to do, but ultimately were sort of comfortable winners.
Steve, I had a look at your forward line. I didn't recognise half of the names. I know Ojo was a youngster who's on loan from Liverpool, played in the England Under-20 World Cup winning team. You've got a Cabano from the DR Congo and a Ayate from Togo. Geez, where are you finding these guys?
Joined us last season.
Yeah.
I mean, we signed during the summer who should be our main forward, Rui Fonte from Braga, who was their captain.
Yeah.
But he's only played one game and he's injured. But I understand that he should be back, if not this Saturday, then certainly by the following Saturday.
Yeah. Geez, nice young team you got there.
We do have quite a few similar type forwards.
Yeah.
They're quite sort of short and pacey.
Okay.
So, Stevie, just touching on the championship for a moment, we're starting to get a little bit of a pattern. Who do you think the big guns are going to be?
Well, it's interesting. I mean, last season, it didn't take long before the top two, Brighton and Newcastle, basically were head and shoulders above the rest. I think this year is going to be a lot closer. I mean, there are teams who are in the top six that you wouldn't expect to be there. Cardiff have had a very good start. Sheffield United have started very, very brightly. But I think the two teams that sort of stand out so far this season for me are Leeds and Wolverhampton Wanderers.
That's interesting. Well, I'm hoping we're all funking for Fulham. You're their best supporter. We just want to ask you a couple of questions that are happening at the moment. What's your take on the Frank de Boer?
Well, I spoke to a very good friend of mine who's a Crystal Palace fan, and he was very disappointed. I think they sort of brought him in the hope that they would play a different type of football, to the sort of style they were playing under Sam Allardyce, but basically didn't really give him the funds to bring in his own players, and 4 games really can't be enough.
Yeah, it can't be enough.
Those are the demands on the Premier League. Teams start, owners can't panic if they lose a few games.
Yeah. Steve, I read somewhere that several of the players weren't happy with him, with his training methods and his treatment of them. You think that was another reason?
It's interesting. I mean, the players don't seem to have said that, but
Yeah.
I guess they're trying to be sort of fairly tactful. But obviously Roy and Ray Lewington, who I know well from their time at Fulham, I think the first thing they'll do is try and pipe up the defence.
Yeah.
I watched the game last Sunday at Burnley, and actually, to be fair, they were very unlucky, Palace.
Yeah,
They
Jesus.
dominated most of the game,
Yeah.
and had a bit more luck. Maybe they'd have won that, and Frank de Boer might have survived for another week.
Yeah, you're right. I watched it as well. 23 shots at goal, and it was criminal how they never got a point, let alone didn't win. But I thought it was a bit harsh. I agree with your assessment.
Stevie, Roy Hodgson, you're a fan?
Yeah, it's Palace is probably the sort of club. I mean, when he was at Fulham, he did very well. He did well at West Brom. Liverpool was probably a step too far, as England was. But I think he's well organised. Ray Lewington is a good coach, and I think Ray will organise them quite well. I think they'll probably make them a bit harder to beat. They started off really badly. They can't do any work. No points, no goals. So one assumes that they should pick up, I think.
Yeah. You don't think they may be panicked because they've got Southampton at home this week, and after that they've got Man City, they've got Man United, and a few of the big boys. You don't think they panic thinking that if he does get beat by Southampton, then they're the big fish. They may not have a point after 8 games.
No, I think if they get anything from those 3 hard games, I think that'll probably be a bit of a bonus.
True.
Maybe that was partly what the owners were looking at, that they were concerned that they got points against teams they may well have expected to get points from, knowing they've got a very hard running coming up.
Yeah.
Stevie, one last thing before we go. A lot of different opinions. Even the Neville brothers had a different take on the Mane red card. What was yours?
Well, I was watching that. I was at Fulham on Saturday, and I was watching it with a group of people. And at first sight, you thought it looked harsh, but I guess ultimately, whether it was dangerous, it was certainly reckless. I mean, to go in studs up, whether or not you said it was an accident, you saw the goalkeeper coming or not. But if you go up with studs high and you catch somebody in the face, then it's going to be perceived as dangerous. So,
Yeah, I think reckless is it.
The game without doubt, and at the end it was very one-sided. So, and then I think it'll be a big loss to Liverpool. I think he's going to stand out forward.
No, you're right.
All right, Stevie, I think that sums it up. Try and dig out a few nuggets for us when we speak to you again. But thanks once again for your time.
Pleasure.
All the best, Steve.
Take care. Bye. Bye, love. Bye, love.
Bye-bye. There we go. That's Stevie B speaking to us from the UK. He has his finger on the pulse, that man. Let's talk about games that happened last night. Champions League, Man United, it was on Tuesday, sorry. They were way too good for Basel, it seemed.
Yeah, I didn't watch. I watched the first half of the Barcelona-Juventus game.
Yes.
And so the second half I watched. I missed Paul Pogba coming off with his hamstring. So they say, we'll know. But, the squad's got to step up. It didn't look a nice game to play, and it was bucketing. I don't think but good result.
Good
Let's
result.
get on with it.
They're a good side. Now Glasgow Celtic realised that from their league to Champions League is a bridge too far. PSG put 5 past them at home with Glasgow Celtic.
They'll be a danger in this competition, Paul.
They've got money.
Yeah.
Chelsea, too good for...
Team Karabakh, Azerbaijan, Coming right, Chelsea, be careful this
he's
year.
very good. He's very good.
Top notch.
Barcelona beat Juventus quite comfortably.
Comfortable, At the end, but I've watched Barcelona, but they're slowly coming, Paul. The right back, Seda, Titi at the back. A lot of guys still got to prove themselves. But Messi had a great 1-2 and smashed it, like Kane's goal, through the guy's legs in the corner. But big season for Messi, because he's going to have to carry this team again. Iniesta's been his ally for years. He's got no Neymar. Suarez looks like he's in trouble. Looks like he's injured.
Yeah.
So, big season.
Okay, well, let's go to last night. Last night, I think the Liverpool fans out there have got to be pulling their hair out. You don't miss a penalty.
Well,
often.
When you're on top, Paul, you've got to capitalise, and that didn't happen. I watched the last half an hour when they were 2-1 up. I turned over. Once Spurs went 3-1 up, I turned over. I felt for Liverpool. As a Man United fan, I shouldn't say that, but I want all the English teams to progress to the Champions League, Paul. They should have won. But,
Man City are scoring goals.
Yeah, they've got players, Paul.
Yeah,
they spent over £1 billion. That Feyenoord team, when you had a look at the players, There's only one that I'd recognised.
Yeah.
So,
And then,
a good result.
Tottenham looked good, and the hoodoo at Wembley.
Well, that
70,000.
goalkeeper could have been Spurs' reserve goalkeeper that was playing for Dortmund. She's got beat twice at the near post.
Yeah, correct.
But, no, Spurs did look good.
Yeah, first off, I thought Borussia Dortmund was a better side.
Yeah,
No doubt. They had more
cracker
ball.
the first
They're getting players behind.
Yeah.
I think playing in that league opens you up to realise how you should play the game. There's some very good teams. Borussia Dortmund, they've got to be a bit aggrieved too.
Attacking-wise, well, they played like Liverpool, don't they?
Yeah.
Just Grand Prix going forward and nothing in defence.
And Tottenham, I'm pleased that they won at Wembley.
Yeah.
And then Europa League's on Thursday.
That's tonight,
Everton away.
And Atalanta, they're in Italy. You know, so funny how he's going to go. It's not an easy group. They've got Lyon in the group as well.
And haven't Everton got a big game this weekend?
Man United at
Man
Old
United,
Trafford.
there we go. And then Arsenal.
Well, he's going to rotate his squad because they got Chelsea on Sunday as well. But yeah, we want all the English teams to have a good run in Europe. Yeah.
All right, we've spoken about Frank de Boer. Only
Yeah.
4 games in charge, the record. But
Sad.
you hit the nail on the head. The next few games are going to be critical. You know, if he had pulled 3 points off Burnley, which he could have,
He should at least got a point, but they should have won easy. Paul.
and you're correct, and then taken maybe 1 or 3 from Southampton. You're going to the big guns with less pressure on you.
Yeah.
And the less pressure, the better you play. So anyway, new man in. Their next matches, just for people out there, all you guys who support Palace, I know my brother does, Southampton, Man City, Man United, Chelsea and Newcastle. Wow.
It's Newcastle away, so that won't be easy either.
Yeah, so Hodgson's got a baptism by fire there. The sign that we talked about, Mane. Tough call, but rules are rules, I suppose, you know.
And I think if the next time he goes clear like that, he won't reap like Bruce Lee. He'll just have to keep ahead it. It was harsh.
I want to ask you a question, Budge. He's a very nippy, very good player. Now, the ball's played through from, and you watch it from all angles, he's focused on the ball. He breaks the rule, he lifts his foot up, he takes the guy out. If he got the ball,
gets the ball, it's a red card the other way.
Red card the other way. Suddenly, Man City got 10, Liverpool got 11, and it's a different score. Okay, so let's move on from there. Now we're going to go, Budge, what are these results? These are, no, those aren't the ones you want. Let's go to
Premiership,
have you got you've got that later. Let's go to the English Premiership. Okay, Bournemouth struggling. They're in 19th. They go to Brighton.
Yeah, South
Or
Coast
Brighton go to
derby.
them. Yeah,
First time in years, you know. And Friday night game, Paul. Bournemouth lost all 4 games. Brighton should have been 2 or 3 down by West Brom.
So
Home
it's
to West Brom.
tomorrow night,
yeah. Fought hard, Brighton. This won't be an easy game. Should be plenty of goals, but a lot of pressure on Bournemouth.
Are Bournemouth scoring enough?
Well, I think Defoe's a bad signing, and I just don't like these older guys coming in late, last part of their career.
Well, we Spurs did it with Loriente, whatever. He's 32.
Yeah,
They paid
but
8
you know,
million
Defoe's been around in England a long time, and if you're a youngster aspiring and he's there, he's going to rule the change room, Paul.
Yeah, true. Okay, Crystal Palace are bottom.
I think there's going to be goals in this game, Paul. Yeah, they can't have as many chances as they did last week and not score. Southampton have only scored in 2 games.
Are you trying to tell me Crystal Palace have played 4 and not got 1 goal?
Haven't scored 1 goal now.
Wow.
Has
any team gone in the Premier League 4 games without getting? I can't think of one. That's a hell of a thing.
Yeah, but they should have scored 3 or 4 last week. They've had chances. Our man Benteke missed a couple as well.
Onside Benteke.
A couple cleared off the line, so they were a little bit unlucky. But, you know, Southampton, you know, I just can't believe. I had a look at their squad. They've got so many attacking players.
They're a good team.
Good team. They've only scored 3 goals in their 4 games, and that was a 3-2 win over West Ham. They haven't scored. I think they've
3
scored
games
in
they didn't score,
2 of the last 10 games they've only scored, and I just can't believe it. Pressure game here.
Why do you think there'll be goals?
Well, I just think Crystal Palace are due a little bit of luck, like West Ham got on Monday night against Huddersfield. You know, they were all over them. The guy bends one, it's going nowhere, deflects, goes in off the post.
Yeah.
You know, I just think they'll get a bit of fortune this week.
Huddersfield, they've got to keep this great start going. They're at home and they're playing against Leicester City.
I think Leicester a great value, Paul. I
I
watched the
think
Leicester-Chelsea
Leicester,
game.
14-10 Leicester.
They gave Chelsea a good game, and Chelsea are a top team.
Yeah, I'm with you with Leicester. Liverpool, Burnley. Now, Burnley have stumbled, talking about last one standing. Burnley buried all
Chelsea,
Chelsea,
and they buried Spurs.
You couldn't stay in.
Yeah.
They're a side who, Sean Dyche with the expensive watch,
Yeah.
is got them fighting for everything.
Well, that's all they're going to have to do.
Did you see when they played Spurs late in the game? They brought on 2 strikers up front, 2 long ball strikers.
Yeah, they've got Wood, and they could have the same this week. I think he may change it because they played Burnley, they had Vokes and Chris Wood, the New Zealander. I think they'll go one up front and pack the midfield. The biggest problem I've got with them is the goalkeeper, Tom Heat, had dislocated his shoulder.
Okay.
So it was Nick Pope came in.
I think Liverpool would be too good for them.
Well,
I've said that before.
yeah, it should be.
Should be. Newcastle United have now found their voice.
You know, Paul, that game against Swansea, the youngster goes through, goes past the goalkeeper. Why he doesn't look up, I don't know.
The tall striker.
This tall guy, yeah, and he side foots on the ground, and the Newcastle centre-half does great to block it. A minute later, they go down.
And he gets
think
the
of this
winner.
guy, he scores the winner. You know, and that's what happens when you're a bad side or you're the bottom. Newcastle were lucky.
Yeah,
It could have been 1-0 down, then the pressure's on again. I don't fancy them against Stoke. Stoke were impressive against Man United.
Yeah,
That
that's
Choupo-Moting up front, he's a handful.
Churro, what's his name? Choupo-Moting.
Choupo-Moting's a Cameroonian.
Whoa, he can play.
Yeah, he pulled a hamstring
He can play
in-
with
yeah,
the
and
feet. He can play in the air. Good player.
I fancy them of the two teams.
Okay, well, that's good news. And then Watford, they've had a great start. They're
Great
fourth in the
start.
log. They play
Vinny
Man City.
Mourinho, they're unbeaten. This won't be easy, you know.
I think Man City will roll them.
Yeah, they should do, Paul, with all the money
They
they've
won-
spent.
they-
But
they-
Watford won't lie down. Not at.
Their last 12 away fixtures,
Yeah,
of,
well, last-
Man City, 9-3.
Yeah.
9 wins, 3 draws.
It should be with the team they got, but you never.
3
This
to
won't
10,
be
yeah.
easy. Yeah.
Okay, West Bromwich Albion now got to regroup against West Ham, who was trying to get away from the mire.
Geez, I think the only thing that's going to be under pressure here is the ball.
Yeah.
'Cause I'll tell you what, West Ham, the only way they score is from a set piece. In their last 10 games, Paul, they've
West
only-
Ham or West
no,
Brom?
West Brom have
West
only
Brom.
scored more than one goal once.
Sure.
You know, West Ham, I was impressed with West Ham on Monday. They fought hard. They played
Yeah.
3 at the back. They
Yeah.
got back to panel beating business. Andy Carroll's back.
Andy Carroll's back, and he's, you know, he's a threat.
He is a threat.
He is a threat.
There's no
Keep
one
him-
better in the air than him. You give
Keep
him,
him
let him.
sound. Keep him sound, yeah. Okay, Spurs 1-4 to beat Swansea. They should.
There should be
The
an
hoodoo should be
avalanche,
over. They should be good.
Dele
you know.
Alli comes back. He never played last night. He was
Yeah.
suspended. So
Yeah.
you'd expect Spurs to.
Yeah.
I think the child
I
that.
hope they give a bit more time to the big striker they bought, Lorente. What is
Yeah,
his
he'll
name?
more than likely
He's very
start.
good in the air.
I
too.
think Son's got to play. You need legs at Wembley.
Son,
and he
Son-
can
Son-
gallop.
He can gallop, yeah. Okay, so that looks the Spurs one.
Yeah,
Chelsea, who are now third in the log,
yeah,
play Arsenal, who are 11th.
yeah. I fancy Chelsea big
W-
time.
Didn't
I've
they
been
meet
impressed.
in the Community
Well,
Shield?
they played in the Community Shield. Chelsea, remember the guy got sent off, Pedro got sent off, and they scored
Correct.
from the free kick, and
Yes.
Chelsea got beat on penalties. Then the FA Cup last year, Arsenal beat them 2-1, but Chelsea have gone on a step, and I think Arsenal have fallen away.
You know, okay, I think it'll be a great game to watch, and
Yeah.
that is
Sunday
on
lunchtime.
Sunday lunchtime.
Chelsea
Then Man
for me.
United, Everton. Everton have got a tough call tonight.
Yeah.
Spurs could have got 6 past them.
Yeah.
At Everton. I don't know. You know, Chelsea put 2 past them. Spurs put 3 past
I'm not
them.
impressed with what they've got.
But you know, in defence of them, or to be a critic of Man United, Man United started the league last year and this year, winning their first 3 against lower opposition.
Yeah.
They drew against Stoke. Last year, as soon as they came against the better sides, if I can call them that, they struggled. I think their squad's richer and stronger, but if they struggle again, suddenly a bit of seed of doubt comes in.
Well, I think our biggest problem, I can't have Jones. Everyone says he's a great player. I've watched him live many
The
a
big
time.
striker got in behind him.
You know, and even he doesn't really read it.
Yeah.
You know, but still, we haven't beat Stoke now. It's 5 games we haven't beat them.
Hoodoo
But we
Stoke.
had chances to beat them. In previous years, we haven't.
Yes.
So, you know, we should have won, could have won, but
Yeah.
a fair result, Paul, I think,
Yeah.
2-2.
So okay, so Man United should
we
beat
should
Everton.
be too good.
Okay, let's go and have a look at, is the South African-Senegal game proven the ref cheated? Is it to
Yeah.
be replayed?
Now, there's one question, whoever found that out, I would love for somebody to get hold of that Ghanaian official. It's the second time he's been done.
But he's
for
going to
match
deny
fixing.
it.
You know, why did he do it? If he's been paid, who paid him?
He's not going to open his
Well, you're going to
North
do
and
is
South.
check his bank statements or whatever he owns. But
Do you do a forensic thing on him?
well, they should do.
Forensic audit
But,
and
if
say,
it's got to be replayed. I thought losing twice to the Cape Verde was bad. This is
they'll never beat Senegal.
no, it's at home, replay at home, but that's us gone. Yeah.
Dan Melasele, Chipper United fired.
Oh, they get
Dan the
fired.
man.
He got fired. He came back, so you never know.
We'll
But
see him soon.
See him soon. Yeah,
See him soon.
shame. But that bad result.
Now my mate Roger de Saar's back.
Yeah, Montclair boy back at Platinum Stars.
Platinum Stars, eh?
Good luck to him. Yeah, they've lost every game this year, but
Yeah. Okay, let's keep going. MTN8 semi-final results, of course, we saw Maritzburg United, who I heard the coach say we got a lot out of this game in the sense of it's great experience for the younger players. Supersport, too good.
Yeah, the Kiwi assassin, Jeremy Brockie, 2 headers.
He's good.
No, top
They
player.
won 3-1 in aggregate, and Bidford lost to Cape Town City.
Again, they played 3 times, they've lost all 3 times.
They're amazing, and that's Benny.
That's Benny, so they got beat by Chiefs last night, but still in the final. We'll know today where the final is. The guy, John
October
Komitas,
the 14th.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's trying to get it in Cape Town, but I don't know.
Midweek results.
Yeah.
Free State Stars 1, Sundowns 2. Sundowns, the machine's starting to get oiled up now.
Rolling, yeah.
That was Monday. Tuesday, AmaZulu, Maritzburg United 1 each.
1-1, yeah.
Budge, Baraka beating Chipper 3-1.
Yeah, big result. That's why Dan got fired. Because they don't win at home, they're in serious trouble.
Polokwane got beat at home to Bloem Celtic.
It doesn't make sense. They beat Sundowns away in their last game and they get beat at home by Celtic, yeah.
The Pirates beat Ajax Cape Town.
Pirates boys are starting to talk. The Buccaneers, yeah.
Supersport United 2, Platinum Stars.
Yeah, they'll be close this year, Supersport.
They will do. They won it last year.
They won the cup last year. They didn't win the league. Wits won the league.
Yeah, the Studenta. Wednesday, Cape Town City 0, Kaiser Chiefs 2.
Yeah, I watched the first half before the...
Takes a bit of
it was
pressure
a good
off the
game.
boss.
Yeah, the goalkeeper Kune played great for Chiefs. Yeah.
And Golden Arrows beat Wits at home.
Wits haven't won a game this year. Yeah, Gavin was on the bench. Previous games he was in the stand. I don't know, something's amiss. They haven't won a game all year.
Roy Lemon Jelly.
Roy Lemon Jelly. Could
Roy
be in
Lemon
the chop.
Jelly. Right, let's look at the fixtures. Okay, now Ajax Cape Town, Polokwane.
Well, you know, Ajax at home, Paul. Hard to win in Cape Town. You know, Polokwane, another hit-and-miss team, but Ajax for me.
Okay, Maritzburg United,
Well, this
Orlando
is
Pirates.
first
You
against second in the league. You know,
Maritzburg United top of the league.
Yep, going well, Paul.
Well, I've missed a game or two if they're
Yeah, no, they top.
So the capital, the boys from the capital.
Draw a big player.
So it'll be a good game, eh? Okay, Baraka, who are 7th, play Free State Stars.
Yeah, Baraka have improved this year, Paul. Made a few signings. Only thing is they draw too many games at home. They've drawn 5 of the last 7, but Baraka in a draw for me.
Now, Bidford have to start putting it together, but they've got to go to Chiefs.
Yeah, big game this, Paul, for Gavin. I can't see him going 7 in a row, but with Kuni back for Chiefs will be hard to beat you.
Platinum Stars are 16th.
Well, this, if ever there's a chance, Chipper don't win away from home. Coming from Port Elizabeth
Platinum,
to Platinum, this is a great chance. They've lost all the games this year. Great chance for Roger to get 3 points.
Golden Arrows, AmaZulu.
They should be too good for AmaZulu, playing in Magogo and Kwamashu, so you've got to fancy Arrows.
All right, Budge, now let's go through your selections for the Soccer 6 and Soccer 10s and that. Here we go. Here's the first Soccer 6, but
yeah, I've gone win and draw Baraka. Baraka shouldn't get beat by at home with Free State Stars. I banked Bayern Munich to beat Mainz. Barcelona going great this year. Should be too good for Getafe. I've gone the field with Chiefs and Wits. Real Betis, Deportivo La Coruna, the field. And I've gone Platinum, win and draw against Chipper, 2-1-6.
Okay, the next Soccer 6.
This is the English one. I fancy Leicester, so I've taken a chance on a couple of games. I like Leicester. I think Liverpool should beat Burnley
I like
at
your
home.
3 bankers.
You know, I've taken the chance. You know, you can always go Stoke, win and draw, whichever way. I've gone the 3 fields, Newcastle, Stoke. I've taken the chance, obviously, Watford, Man City, looking for the smash. West Brom, West Ham, any result. I think Spurs should be too good for Swansea.
You know, Bud, you're looking at the first 4 games. Every week
there's been one smash.
There's been one smash. Yeah. You know, your certainties don't always come home.
No.
It's a great league.
Great, competitive. Isn't it?
Right, how about the 10, Budge?
Yeah, the 10, the usual 4 bankers, 3 win and draws, 3
touching on
fields.
Cardiff for a moment. You know, they got Swansea in the league. Cardiff are pushing hard to get there. They won
got
their first
destroyed
5.
on Tuesday night.
Preston
destroyed them.
But Preston beat them. They drew with Fulham.
They drew with Fulham, scored late on. You know what's ironic?
What?
The 2 guys that got Manager of the Month, David Wagner, Huddersfield, lost his next game. Neil Warner, Cardiff, drew the first one, lost the second one. So it's a kiss of death, that
kiss
award.
Kiss of death, that award, yeah. Okay.
Sheffield Wednesday, unbeaten in the last 5, coming right. So I
game.
put the field in there. I've said before, I've banked Leicester. I've gone Hull City, win and draw against Sunderland. Desperate game. Sunderland have only won 1 of the 7 games, struggling. I think Liverpool should be too good for Burnley. I've had to narrow it down. I've gone Stoke, win and draw against Newcastle. I've gone the field, Nottingham Forest, Wolves, 2 teams going well. I've gone the field there. I've banked Sheffield United. They've won all 3 home games against Norwich. I've gone Man City, win and draw, looking for the upset. The field with West Brom, West Ham, and bank Tottenham to beat Swansea. And if you want to narrow it and bank your Man City, and spend 2-1-6. Well, go for it, but taking the chance to give
let's
it a
look at the
smash.
big one, the soccer 13.
Yeah, our usual 5 bankers and 8 winning draws. I've banked Spurs to beat Swansea, Leicester to beat Huddersfield, Liverpool to beat Burnley. I've gone win and draw Stoke at Newcastle, likewise Man City at Watford. I've gone West Brom win and draw at home to West Ham. I don't see Preston losing at Harry Redknapp's Birmingham. I've gone Bristol City win and draw what should be a good game against Derby County. Hull City win and draw against Sunderland. I've banked Middlesbrough, who I think is the best team in the league, to beat QPR. I've gone Leeds win and draw at Millwall. I've gone Wolves win and draw at Nottingham Forest, and Djurgårdens second place in the Swedish league. They're going great.
Okay, there we go,
435.
Djurgårdens. All right, now time to see how Budgie's structured it. Those are our 6, 10s and 13s.
Yeah.
Here we go.
I've
Premier
gone the
quad.
Premiership quad pull. I think Leicester will beat Huddersfield, and I think Chelsea will beat Arsenal. I've gone win or draw Crystal Palace at home against Southampton, and Stoke City win and draw at Newcastle, 1900-2.
Okay.
I like these teams in the Championship this week. I think Leeds will be too good at Millwall. They're going well, Leeds. They're top of the league.
You've gone for 3 big teams in the league at the
Well,
moment.
they're 15-10. I can't believe the price on Leeds. I think Middlesbrough 7-10 are the best bet of the week
They
in
all
the
have to win?
Championship. All got to win. And Sheffield United at home to Norwich. 10-1 the treble.
Over 2.5 goals. Now,
Yeah.
Budge, I'm amazed you've thrown Crystal
Well, I
Palace
just
in
think
there. I think it's got to turn.
Has to. You know, you get an early goal and it's going to be open gates. That's how I see it. I just don't
Okay.
see them both
They
sitting
can't
for a
keep
draw.
going week in,
Not
week
Crystal
out,
Palace at home. The crowd will be going berserk.
Onside Benteke. He's got to start
He'll
scoring.
score this week. I've got to find out what price. it is.
Huddersfield, Leicester.
Yep, I think Leicester will steamroll them. And Liverpool, Burnley, there has to be. Liverpool can't keep going through games. And also, I think Burnley are dangerous from set pieces. So
Yes.
don't be surprised. They nick a goal or two. And Watford, Man City, that should be an open game, 10-1.
Okay, both teams to score.
Yeah, I think Burnley will score at Liverpool. The way Liverpool defends, my mate Henry Nordi said, he's a staunch Liverpool supporter. Every time Liverpool concede a free kick or a corner, he switches the TV off. He switches it back on, he hopes they haven't conceded. And, you know, Watford, Man City, I think Watford will score there because Man City,
Good side.
good side, but they're a bit open at the back. Brentford, Reading in the 2 championship
how's
games.
Yapstam doing at Reading?
Yeah, coming right. Every
Coming
time
right.
we've beaten them, they've drawn, but
Okay.
bad start, but they're coming right.
Hull,
and
Sunderland.
desperation game.
Yeah, Hull came off a loss to
Yeah, I got
Fulham.
beat last night, Fulham and Sunderland. They're better away from home than at home, Paul. 1,800 to 200.
The Spanish omelette.
Yep, they've gone for Alaves to beat Villarreal. Now, everyone talks about these goalkeeping goalkeepers playing from the back. Real Betis 1-0 up against Villarreal. While the goalkeeper played it short, he knocked it back, he took a touch, and you know what happened.
Yep, the guy nipped in.
Guy nipped in and scored, changed the game. Alaves, I think, will beat Villarreal. It's a Sunday game. I've gone
Okay.
both teams to score in the Valencia derby. That's Levante against Valencia. I've gone Barcelona to score in both halves against Getafe.
That's a good idea.
And I've gone over 2.5 goals, Atletico Madrid against Malaga, 15-1.
Okay, the Collis
And the
King.
sixer, yep.
Yeah, the
I've
Collis
gone
King.
Chelsea to beat Arsenal.
Chelsea
I've gone Middlesbrough to beat QPR.
Yes.
I've gone Atletico Madrid to beat Malaga. I've gone Inter Milan to beat Croton. They're away from home, but they should be too good. I've gone Angus to beat Metz at home, the French League 1. And I've gone Bayer Leverkusen to beat Freiburg on Saturday, 2,200 to 200.
Okay, well, Budge, thanks very, very much. Just before we move on, don't forget that Budge will be sending out the WhatsApps to every guy who wasn't last one standing to let us know what the last 11 Muppets are taking. Because it's got down to 11, it's getting there. And as we said, just to end off, to remind you that there are 3 more league matches, then there's an international break, and after that, last one standing 2 will be started. So get your money in. You can spend more than 100 Rand. You can take as many teams as you like. As you can see, North has 2 teams in.
Yeah, they picked 5, yeah. And first week 4, then second week 3, going well.
Going well. It's a wonderful prize and a wonderful trip over to the UK. So there we are. We're giving you all the bets. We're giving you all the info. Look on your phones when you get your WhatsApp from Budge. Until next time, stay on side.